Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nora Show. Today we have some silk stockings from American Duchess, and we have Jacquard's Kelly Green Dye. The idea behind this is that I need some green stockings to go with the double cape cloak that is going to match the non-existent green dress that I'm about to make. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to note is that this isn't even remotely a pound of fabric, which is where most of the dyeing ratios begin. So I have had to dial this way back. I'm going to put the very specific numbers that I used regarding water, vinegar, dye, and the actual process that I'm using in the description with step 1, step 2, step 3. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is 1, putting down the lovely silk stockings. 2, I'm going to take a not food safe jar. I will never use this for food again. I am going to mark on it, not food safe. I am going to take this, my trusty scale. I am going to glove up. I am going to take the hot water in my hot water boiling thing over there, put it in here, put this in here, but I'm going to do this outside while wearing a mask because I'm not dumb. We now have a dye solution. We are going to add 10 milliliters of vinegar. All right, 10 milliliters. We have 10 milliliters of vinegar. We have 0.12 grams of Kelly dye in a water solution, and I have boiling water on the stove that is enough for the stockings to be able to swim in. Let's go ahead and submerge the stockings, add the dye, wait a moment, add the vinegar, and let's see what happens here. I am terrified of what is going to happen to my stockings because they are silk. But everything seems to say, yeah, you should be able to do this. The maximum temperature that I've got going, and I've had this holding at the temperature for about 30 minutes now, is right underneath 180 degrees. I'm going to keep it there. I use chopsticks that are bamboo that I dispose of afterwards so that I only have a few items that I've had to label not food safe afterwards. All right, I am very gently I should have pulled apart the two stockings first. All right, this is a very light green so far. Very, 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 very pale. I'm going to try to see if I can show this to you. I think I am going to add a touch more dye to this bath. When I lift these up and they drip, I'm not seeing dye come off of it. So I'm pretty sure that this is as much dye as will be absorbed. This did not take long. I haven't even left this more than 10 minutes. I'm going to take this out and let the temperature drop naturally. I am not going to shock it with anything. So let's see what happens from here. Again, not food safe from here on out, and I will be putting a big marking across this going, this is for dye work, not food. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh, I am all in. So this is the color. Oh my goodness, this is neon. This is bright fluorescent green. I am in love with it. Now let's get the silk swatch of what I'm trying to semi-match and see where that's at. Not quite. I think I need a more of an emerald green. Let's mess with this. I have all of the materials out right now. Okay, everyone. I have 180-degree water again. This time we're using Jacquard's Acid Dye, number 629, Emerald. I have a sprinkle of that in here. I've got the vinegar ready, and I have my amazing lime green stockings. Oh my goodness. Childhood me is swooning right now. All right, that is holding very steady. This looks fabulous. I am so thrilled. As long as the condition of the stockings are okay, everything's fine. I think it's good. Oh, wow. They're so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Ooh, still a little green. I have a large amount of dye that is still in the pot, and I'm sort of tempted to actually dye something else to help soak up a lot of that dye. So give me a second to find something that I can just randomly dye. This is a cotton dishcloth that I knit. It's freshly clean. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure I could be more pleased. I cannot believe how well these turned out. Okay, I was going to clip them here and hang them over this to dry. As it is, I'm not even going to mess with the material. I'm just going to gently hang them here. And I do not see any color dripping out of this at all. I've got a white towel underneath it to really make sure. And none of this is inappropriate. So this is the color stocking that I want. I have no green on my hands whatsoever. And this is the material that I wanted to match. This material lines my double cape coat, and I have obviously plenty of this that I want to make a matching dress. So in the end, I have stockings, a dress, and a coat that all go together. And a purse. And a hat. Oh my. Please check the description for an elaboration on how to do what I have done here. Please check below in the description for my Patreon link. Click the subscribe button. Don't forget to share a video. Thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Please see the description below for all of my links. As always, may your sewing tension ever be perfect. See you next week.